Tonight, a mother fights for survival. She tells 7 Action News she begs for money just to put a roof over her young daughter's head.
This story's been getting so much reaction tonight, we wanted to show it to you again. It's a story we hear all too often in this economy. Before you judge, though, you really need to listen closely to Linda's story.
7 Action News reporter Julie Bonovich details her daily ordeal from Belleville.
You've probably driven right by people like Linda and not even given her a second thought. Or maybe you have noticed her and you made your own judgment.
People that get a job and call you names, but they don't understand.
Every morning, the 41-year-old walks 3 miles to and from a place she calls work, a spot on an I-94 service ramp in Belleville where she begs for money. Is that the sign you hold up?
Yeah.
Linda lost her job over the summer, and with no job, she lost her house and then her car. Every day is a constant struggle to feed her 6-year-old daughter and keep a roof over their heads. So you take your blanket.
The case is really, I can't take it sometimes to where it's so cold.
Everything she and her daughter owns is in the small confines of this hotel room, a room they now call home.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling to make it with my daughter. So I'm a little embarrassed, but I keep pushing because I wanted a child.
Linda makes sure only to panhandle when her daughter's at school. That way, the first grader is never left alone. She always makes it back in time to meet the school bus in the afternoon.
I don't want to be out on these streets. I don't want to stay on nobody's bench with my daughter. And if I can just stand strong to keep a roof over her head and food in her stomach.
Her daughter's father is out of the picture, and her family has closed their doors to them. Linda is on food stamps, but they don't last long. Soon she's going to lose the little cash assistance she does receive from the government.
I don't do drugs. I'm just trying to keep a roof over me and my daughter's head. So I thank everybody that was able to help me.
Including an unlikely ally she has found in Michigan State Trooper Dwayne Zook. Trooper Zook is with the Brighton Post and knows Linda from his patrols.
With Linda, it's a little different.
He says she's not a drug user and isn't spending the cash to buy booze, OxyContin, or heroin, like a majority of the panhandlers he comes into contact with. He's been in law enforcement for 8 years.
She doesn't have any traits that I recognize as far as anyone who has any type of substance abuse problem, whether it be drugs or alcohol.
He says the resources to help her in her area to get back on her feet are limited and lacking.
God, sis, how I look low, and I know we're going to make it. I know me and my daughter's going to make it.
Wow, such a heartbreaking story to watch. I'm joined now by 7 Action News reporter Julie Bonovich. And Julie, I mean, this story is really hitting home for so many people reacting to it already. So you've talked to this woman. Tell me this. First off, why has her family turned her back on her?
A lot of her family, her immediate family, she lost her mom when she was just 26 years old, her dad a couple years after that, and when she was 17, mom had a stroke, has Alzheimer's, so just a lot of things hit hard. Her brother committed suicide. Immediate family went away, and extended family just wasn't great in helping her and kind of in their own situation in the similar circumstances.
So she's in a really tough spot with this little 6-year-old.
Yes.
What about shelters? Anybody reaching out to help this woman?
She said she tried a shelter. She took her 6-year-old with her, but she had a bad experience. So because of that, she's not as trusting, and she's having a hard time going back to one.
Now, what about the officer in the story? I know you talked to him extensively about this woman, and he really believes in her. I mean, why does he care so much?
Trooper Zook was great. He's been great through the whole thing, helping me with her, talking with her, trying to set up things for her, but he's worried because he does not want to see the 6-year-old on the side of the freeway with mom, because mom doesn't have latchkey opportunities right now because she can't afford to drive her there. The school bus drops off the girl and picks her back up again for school, but she can't afford to drive her to latchkey, so he just doesn't want to see the girl on the side of the road.
So give us an idea of, I mean, how much is she making on a daily basis when she's out there trying to panhandle for her 6-year-old?
It's amazing. The trooper told me that a good panhandler can make $300 a day. I don't know what constitutes a good panhandler, but she's not making anywhere near that because the hotel she stays at, once taxes are done, it's about $275. And on top of that, she has to pay for food. If they do go anywhere, they're taking a taxi.
So many people have been touched by this story. Tell me, how can people reach out and help this woman? Because I'm sure you're going to stay in contact with her.
I am. I definitely am. And with the trooper, he's worked with a towing company that actually the state police contract with in Ypsilanti, and that owner has agreed to help go ahead and help take donations, and we put all that information on our website, WXYZ.com.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are thinking right now, how can they help maybe get her shelter and food?
Exactly. Anything anybody can do that would like to help, I'm sure she would more than welcome it.
Yeah, great job with this story, Julie. Thank you so much.